Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss another question on inverse by Gauss-Jordon method. You see, previous video we have discussed this both the methods. I am solving by this post factor. If I is post factor, we have to go by column application. Let's find the inverse of the matrix A. Find the inverse. Find the inverse of A. See here. So we are going by post factor A equal to AI. What is our A? A is 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, column wise. A as it is I am writing because I am not doing anything to A. This is the identity matrix. And all the operations we are performing the column because I is the post factor. Now, C2 implies C2 minus C1 and C3 implies C3 minus C2. Let's go. C2 implies C1 as it is, no problem, C1 as it is. What is C2? C2 implies C2 minus C1. 1 minus 1 it is 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. And C3 and C1 as it is. C1 as it is. C2, no, first we'll complete this. C2 this, C3 implies C3 minus C2. C3 minus C2, 1 minus 1, 0, 2, 3 minus 2, 1, 4 minus 3, 1. Now C3 minus C2. C3 minus C2, 0 minus. Now first C2. C2 equal to C2 minus C1. So 0 minus 1 minus 1, 1, 0. And this is C3 minus C2. 0 minus 1, 1. Now what I am doing is C1 implies C1 minus C3. And C2 implies C2 minus C3. And C1 and C2. C3 as it is. C3 as it is. C1 implies C1 minus C3. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 1 is C2. The C1 implies C1 minus C3. C1 minus C3. So 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus of minus 1 is plus 1. This is minus 1. Now C2. C2 implies C2 minus C3. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 and 2 minus 1 is 1. And this one C2 implies C2 minus C3. C2 minus C3. 1 minus 0 is minus 1. 1 minus of minus is plus 2. This is minus 1. What we have? What we have to do? This C3 implies C3 minus C2. C1 as it is. C2 as it is. C1 as it is. C2 as it is. C3 implies C3 minus C2. 0 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 0, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Now, C3 implies C, C3 implies, here also C3. C3 implies C3 minus C2. Minus of minus plus 1, minus 1, minus 3. This is 2. We are done. You see, 100, this will come here. So C2 to C3. Uh, yes, 1 0 0. I am moving to this side. So C1 as it is. C2 to C3. So this moving this side, so 0 1 0, and this will be 0 0 1. Here C2 to C3. So this will be moving this side. So 1 minus 3 2, minus 1 2 minus. So we got this is the identity matrix. So this is the inverse. This is we reduce the given matrix to the identity matrix of order 3, and this we have reduced, we have found the A inverse. Because we know the property A into A inverse equal to I, A inverse into A also equal to I. So we have now A into A inverse is I. This we have done by column application approach, applying the columns. If you write the post factor, it is the post factor. If you write the pre-factor, row application. You see, we have done everything by column application. That's it. C1 minus C2, reducing it to the identity, A to the identity. Whatever with that in the process, whatever we get, then I, whatever with that process, I has changed to something. That something is nothing but A inverse for us. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe my channel and share with your friends.